Imagine watching a film outdoors with just the roof of your automobile separating you from the stars. Movie viewing this way was common back during a time when life was slower and entertainment options were limited. I'm talking about the drive-in movie, and it was the way to go back in the day. The first recorded drive-in theater can be traced back to New Mexico in 1915, where silent film attendees had the choice of whether or not they wanted to watch a film inside the designated auditorium or outside from their cars. With the showing area visible for each audience member, the idea that perhaps a theater dedicated solely to outdoor viewing became a reality. With the success of this theater inspiring other movie establishments to follow suit, the age of the drive-in movie was born. The typical drive-in movie theater wasn't a complex structure. Rather, it was an exercise in simplicity, with the key defining element being space, lots of space, for lots of cars that would inevitably be parked in the designated viewing areas. The drive-in consisted of not only the parking spots set up in front of the mammoth screen, but an attachable speaker that each vehicle was provided in order to hear the sound coming from the screen. Drive-ins weren't known for their great sound quality, no Dolby surround sound back in those days, and yet at their peak, they were one of the most popular forms of entertainment around. Perhaps it was the social aspect. You had to get out of your vehicle to go to the concession stand after all, and who knew who you might run into? Many drive-ins had a playground and child-friendly play areas where harried parents allowed their kids to run free under the stars well past their kids' bedtimes. This, of course, was only for those children who managed to stay awake at the late hours when many films were often being screened. At its peak in the late 1950s and early 1960s, the drive-in was the place to go, not only to watch a movie, but to socialize, to get out of the house, to go on a first date, and more. For parents of young children, it was an opportunity for them to outfit their kids in their pajamas and take them along for the ride, with hopes that said children would fall asleep in the back seat, allowing the parents to finally have a night out, enjoying the latest Hollywood flick. Drive-ins enjoyed a lengthy heyday with 20-plus years of popularity, but as more popular and accessible forms of entertainment became common, the once popular venues started to decline. The late 1960s and early 1970s saw an uptick in consumers' access to color TVs, home movies, and later, video cassette recorders. AM radio ceded to FM in many markets, and talk radio became increasingly popular. Movie-going at the conventional cinemas came back in vogue when the age of the Hollywood blockbuster came of age. I mean, who wanted to watch a classic such as 1972's The Godfather on a screen outdoors with a speaker that may or may not work? Film buffs reverted to watching movies inside, in comfort, and protected from the elements. The age of the drive-in movie was sadly over. There have been recent attempts at revivals of this once popular form of entertainment, but it's clear that we shall never return to the drive-in's golden age. Netflix, digital technology, and streaming on demand have changed our ways of accessing entertainment, and this current generation would likely not go for the possibility of being rained on while watching their favorite film. Drive-ins gave us an escape from reality, the ability to appreciate the great outdoors, and a way of connecting with others through a shared experience of film under the stars. Sadly, today, drive-ins are just another remnant of another time and one of the beacons of the good old days.